as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Hello, friends. Welcome back. This show needs no real introduction. It is the 5th appearance of my children, Koby and Hannah, on Out of Patience. Yes, 5 times the charm, and hopefully they'll still want to keep coming back because, yes, they are 14 and a half years old. And they have a lot to say, or maybe they don't. They're kind of aloof, but you never know. It's kids, and God knows what they're going to think. And to those who knew them before, during, and after they existed on this planet, I hope you feel as old as I do. They're thriving, they're amazing, they're smart. We did a good job. My wife and I, we did a good job. We're happy. So I guess that's enough of the proud dad blustering about his amazing children, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, for the 5th time here on Out of Patience, my children, Koby and Hannah Greenswag. Let's get started. Who are you people?
I don't know.
We're your kids.
Something weird happened on the internet. I want you to help me unpack this.
Yeah.
They changed the alphabet song?
No.
True or false?
It's true.
It's sort of true.
It was declared like a couple months ago, I think.
Declared?
Yeah.
No one follows it, though. It's stupid.
Who invented it? Or is it really just some idiot on the internet that said, I'm going to sing it this way?
It was a channel on YouTube. I have no idea who talked about it, but it was pretty much, they just changed the LMNOP part into a different part.
I feel we need to have you sing it.
All right, Hannah.
Go ahead. Wait, why are you so quiet?
I don't know. Okay.
Now he's embarrassed.
Okay, Hannah, let's sing it. Ready?
The normal bit or the messed up bit?
Sing it the messed up way.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, I don't know what's next because I don't follow that pattern.
You don't know the order of the alphabet?
I don't know what comes next. I don't follow that pattern.
You don't know the order of the alphabet? That's like saying you forgot to speak English.
Wait, A, B, C, D, E, H, I, J, K, L, M, N.
And then it's O, P, Q, R, S, T, W, X, Y, and Z.
W, X, Y, and Z. I could get with that, but I hate it.
No, it's because they changed it because the LMNOP part was too hard for smaller children to understand or comprehend.
It's been how many years of English? Thousands?
A lot of years.
LMNOP. Come on. LMNO.
LMNOP.
Let's do it together.
LMNO.
I'm going to name my kid LMNO just so people learn how to practice the alphabet.
That's probably the name of
Do you want to know what the hardest English word to pronounce to foreigners is?
Oh, Hannah fact of the day. Go ahead.
One of the most difficult words for foreigners to pronounce in English is squirrel.
Squirrel? Squirrel.
Why?
Why is that?
Because SQURE.
It's SQUIR.
That, yeah.
Okay, we're doing spelling now.
Our school's hosting a spelling bee.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who told you that?
I would imagine.
I check my Gmail, Koby.
Okay.
Koby, you don't check your Gmail. I do.
I check my Gmail sometimes.
You have Gmail?
Yeah.
I'm totally kidding. I set it up for you.
Who doesn't have Gmail?
Well, you're back now.
It's been a while.
It's been a year.
Over a year.
Note to Kyle. Kyle, I'm going to send you the last 3 years of the kids' podcasts, and I want you to do a compilation of how much deeper Koby's voice has gotten.
We've been doing this for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, producer Kyle's going to do an amazing compilation of Koby's voice going from And how old are you?
22. 3, which only had like 1 episode. Season 4, which was a complete season.
Yeah, what would you do without YouTube?
Play games.
Like actual games?
Probably watch movies.
So basically, 8th grade, it's kind of, well, I mean, I feel like maybe a 7th grader-ish, but also at the same time an 8th grader.
So Sigma. So.
What does Sigma mean?
It means
I
that
don't
you're
even
awesome
know.
and cool and epic.
So funny. Okay.
That's exactly how you sound.
Okay, I'm happy.
Just go for it. Say, yo, Dad.
No. I'm happy sounding like this. It's fine.
Meanwhile, Hannah, your voice has been identical since you were 4.
Hannah, you look, sound, and act the exact same way.
I don't act the same way.
Sometimes you do.
No, she's way more mature now. She just looks the same.
You do look the same.
It's a good thing. You're not aging.
Anyways, the real reason we're on this podcast is to talk about the holidays.
It is December 14th.
2024.
1:17 p.m.
December 14th, 2024. It's
At
going to be
1:17
2025.
PM. Wow.
That's a crazy,
The years,
Unbelievable.
unbelievable.
the years are changing.
So last year on the show, you were terrified of graduating from 8th grade and going to high school. And now
We're in high school
you're
freshmen.
in high school and you're wrapping up your freshman year first semester.
Second semester. I know.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Yes, first
There's
semester.
two semesters.
Math.
Marking periods. 2 marking
Yes.
periods.
There's 2 semesters, 3 marking periods per semester.
Right.
We
So-
just finished the second marking period of the first semester.
The new marking periods, which is the new semester, it starts like after the Regents in January, which is like
Around
January
Mommy's
20th
birthday.
or so.
Yeah? You look really tired.
I'm not tired.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
I can barely see your eyebrows.
I'm great.
You got the hair.
Thanks.
We don't know how he's feeling.
One of my friends
Because you can't see the eyebrows. There's no facial reaction.
came up to me yesterday and he was like, "What's gonna happen to your hair when you're 30?" And I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm happy having hair now."
Oh, speaking of eyebrows, a funny story that I have to
Oh,
tell.
Okay, Hannah's got a story about eyebrows.
I love the story.
I told you this. I don't think I told Kobe.
No, you told me.
Earlier this week, a girl in my global class, she came in with a bandage over her eyebrow.
Is your name Sophia?
Yes.
Oh, I know her.
And we were all like, what happened to your eyebrow? She quote unquote accidentally shaved half her eyebrow off. I don't know how you accidentally shave your
That
eyebrow
seems
off.
very hard to accidentally do.
That's funny.
And then in the middle of class, she said, "Does anybody have an extra eyebrow?"
That's funny.
That sounds like freshman high school to me.
The fact is because like she's had a Band-Aid on her head for like the past couple of days, and I'm like, "What happened?" And she's like, "Don't worry about it. It's fine."
So in my self-serving interests of letting everyone listening to the show know that I'm the best dad ever,
Sure.
this is manifested in one very specific thing that I could not be more proud of for both of you.
What's up?
Report
Every
cards.
year. Well, no. All right, report cards are one thing, but I'm saying from a cultural perspective, from a 80s guy perspective, right?
What's up?
Your iTunes
Apple Music.
Your Apple Music year-round wrap-up playlists are all the best songs of the 70s and 80s.
You will never guess who my top artist is.
Shocker.
All
I
right,
wonder
wait,
who.
tell everyone your top artist.
Billy Joel.
Crazy.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
That's-
Who are your top 5 artists? You can look it up.
Billy Joel, Queen, Has Been Hotel.
That's been Hotel.
That's crazy.
But that's not an artist, is it?
It's a soundtrack.
Okay.
Sam Haft and Andrew Underberg. There you go.
Okay. What were your top 5, Kobe?
I gotta check.
You can check.
No, I only remember my top 3. Oh, also Chick Corea was also on there.
Chick Corea, my girl.
My top 5 are Guns N' Roses, Queen, Bon Jovi, Genesis, Scorpions.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, my children.
What's your top 5?
It was all my sleep music.
Because it's half of your life.
It's like my slow jam sleep music is my top. That's how old I am.
It's half of your life.
It was probably Billy Joel and the soundtrack to everything Genesis wrote and whatever.
Yeah, probably.
A little bit of Queen.
Okay, top 5. Billy Joel, Sam Haft, Andrew Underberg, Erica Henningsen, and Chick Corea.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, my daughter. I'm very proud.
Awesome.
Do you know who Erica Henningsen is?
I shouldn't need to because that's your generation.
She's a voice actor of one of Hannah's favorite shows. There you go.
That's the has-been, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good.
She was also in the Mean Girls musical.
You didn't see that, did you?
No.
No, you saw some shows this year. Tell us about the Broadway shows you've
Oh,
seen.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So in our school, James Madison, there are different houses that most students apply to. I'm in the Lamb House.
What do you do in Lamb House?
Stands for Literature, Art, and Music. And my English teacher, she's partnered with 2 roundabout programs, and they've given us at least 6 free shows to see this year.
And what were those shows?
The first one we saw was Yellowface.
Tell us about that.
In I think October.
What was it about? Yellowface. Go ahead.
Very simple.
It's about Asian stereotypes in acting. It's about how they cast a white guy to play an Asian guy because there weren't any Asian actors.
Okay.
And then the second one we saw was called The Counter. It was
About a counter.
No, it was about this woman connecting with this woman. She worked at a breakfast counter, and this old man came in every single morning, and they kind of get to know each other a little bit better.
That's like you and Dunkin'
And then
Donuts.
she revealed and then the woman revealed that she had that problem where the lining in the uterus gets on the outside of the uterus.
That was the show?
That was in the show.
Yes.
Okay.
And then my favorite one we saw, I'm very enthusiastic about this. My favorite one we saw was in November. We saw Moulin Rouge, the musical.
Oh, my.
Wait.
That is a great show.
Didn't you see Yellowface 2 times?
Yes.
She saw Yellowface twice, yes.
Wow.
Why? Is that good?
They ran out of shows.
No, the second time I saw it was for my after-school program.
Okay. But Moulin Rouge, I remember you coming, I picked you up and you were aglow. It was like the most incredible thing, right? What was your favorite part
My favorite part?
of the musical? Do you have a favorite part? Or the whole thing was just incredible?
I have favorite songs.
What was your favorite song?
El Tango de Roxanne.
That's a good one.
And I also really like Backstage Romance.
Good. Good. Koby, no Broadway shows for you, but you are involved in everything else that is like hanging out with people and going out and doing real things. And I'm so grateful you guys don't want, need, have, or desire Xbox or PlayStation.
I didn't finish my
Thank
Broadway
you.
story.
Wait, what?
We're going to another Broadway show on my birthday,
Oh,
April
I'm
30th.
getting pre-interrupted.
Our birthday.
Our birthday on April 30th.
Oh, well, you're already in like next year already. I was talking about like what you've done this year on Broadway.
April 30th this year. But
Well, how about next
We have another
podcast?
show we're going to see on April 30th.
Well, how
What's
about
that?
Pirates of Penzance.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
How about next?
I played that song for
How
you.
about next podcast? We talk about those shows. Since
Gilbert and Sullivan? Do you know who Gilbert and Sullivan are, Kobe?
Nope.
Okay. Well, she does now. So does Grandma. She was all about how excited was
Grandma knows everything.
she? She does know everything. Smart Roz. Smart Roz.
Hannah, tell us more about your high school classes.
I don't think he wants to talk about himself. Is it Kobe's turn or you want to
It's
keep going?
Kobe's
Hannah?
turn. It's Kobe's
All right.
turn.
All right, Kobe, your turn. Mister, I have a billion friends. I go out after school and I walk around Brooklyn and do cool things. And then I come home at some point, do my homework, print my hair, go to bed.
At 3 a.m.
More or less.
You are the consummate 14-year-old.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a compliment. So you have friends.
Yeah, I do.
What's that like?
Yeah, what's that like?
It's pretty good, Hannah. Pretty good.
That's an inside baseball joke.
Maybe you'll get some someday.
Oh, no. Hannah has friends.
Yeah.
Where are they?
A gentleman ghost.
Gentleman ghost. No, everyone needs to know. You actually, I'm just channeling the 80s. Like, we used to leave school and go out and hang out with our friends and walk around and do things and not, just go into our house and play games all day.
Yeah.
We don't have quote-unquote games. We play Rummikub.
Rumacube.
Rubik's. But, no, we have games. We have family games and smart games to play. I'm saying, I'm going to stereotype here because I don't really know the facts, but my impression is that lots of kids just go home and go on Minecraft all day with, on
No, most of the kids in Madison go out after school and play basketball or soccer with their friends.
that
Or
makes
they
me
could-
very happy.
Most kids do that, but that was more in 7th or 6th grade. People just went home and didn't hang out with people.
Yeah, it's like middle school. People go home and just play games.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone pretty much goes out after school and does real things in the real world.
Except when you're 17 or 18, because then you need to get a job and stuff.
Well, yeah. Which you said you want a job. Are you ready for a job?
Probably.
Am I ready for a job?
Apparently, in New York State, you can get working papers at 14.
I just want money.
Then you need a job.
That's what the job's for.
Yeah, go buy that money tree. It grows on trees,
It does.
Yeah.
Money's made of paper and paper comes from trees.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How does tree become paper?
You take bark and you make it really, really skinny.
But can you do that at home to make money?
Science. No, you can't make your own money. It's illegal. It's called counterfeiting.
Can you pay someone to make you money?
No.
You can pay a job recruiter to find you a job that you get and make money. That's not the answer to your question. Wait, what do you want to do at 14? I know what you want to do. You should work at a car dealership. When we get back at the second half of the show, I want you to tell everyone about cars. But hold off, because I know you're just ready to explode about the latest Lotus, Ferrari, Tesla, something.
Okay.
You've outbested me in cars.
Thank you.
But that's a teaser for the second half. But either way. All right, Hannah. Hannah, you're involved in a bunch of stuff. Tell us what you're doing these days.
I am in Sing right now. I did, in fact, design the poster for the junior senior Sing, and I am now working on set design.
And you meet every day after school.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I'm also in another club. It's called the Roundabout Youth Ensemble, or RYE for short.
And they're the ones that took you to see Yellowface the second time.
Yeah.
And what's that about?
It's kind of just making a mini Sing.
Okay.
Like we meet every Thursday. Last Thursday we learned about costume design and how.
Well, tell me about costume design. You saw Moulin Rouge. You saw what it took to make those costumes.
I didn't see what it took.
Well, I mean, like you saw the show and you're like, this must have been incredible to design these costumes.
Mm-hmm. So they got an actual fashion designer there who worked on previous shows, and he kind of just explained how you can really be influenced by the story or the theme of the story or the colors of the story to how you can design those outfits and costumes to fit your character's personality.
Yeah, that's really good. So you're in Sing every day now doing set design. Is the script done?
It's long done.
Because you helped with that too, didn't you? All right. We don't leave that out. You've been very involved in Sing. And of course, people know that I'm a pianist, but you are still taking piano lessons a year and a half later. You're doing a phenomenal job. What are some of the best songs that you can play right now?
Vienna and Summer at Highland Falls.
Yes. Billy Joel all the way. What else are you learning?
We recently finished The Way It Is by Bruce Hornsby. We just need to clean it up a little bit and maybe add the pedal.
You also learned Fur Elise.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
And The Entertainer. A little bit. You have preferences. I get it. And what else? You learned Dirty Dancing's Time of Your Life? Mm-hmm. You know, Piano Man was the first song you learned.
Yeah, but that was like a baby version.
Yes. So you play Vienna the best.
Yeah.
Like in your sleep, you close your eyes and play Vienna.
Yeah.
You are my daughter.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah.
What other songs do you think you want to learn? Like, what other Billy Joel songs exist that you would love to learn to play? Like Angry Young Man? No. The Entertainer?
And I am the Entertainer.
Yeah. No idea?
Friday night I crashed your party.
Oh, you may be right, but that's a
Yeah.
guitar song. That's not really a piano song.
I'll think about it.
And So It Goes? No, that's a sad song. Good Night, My Angel? Trigger! No! Leningrad. Sad song. No? I'll leave it up to you.
I'll think about it later.
Long story short, I'm proud of you. You are my protege. You are very talented. And everyone should be very proud of you.
I think this is the longest time Kobe's gone without speaking when being in a room with all of us.
So, Kobe, yeah, you've been conspicuously quiet, but yet interestingly respectful of your sister. So let's take a break. We'll come right back, and the floor is yours. How's that sound?
Fabulous.
Fabulous? Say it like you mean it.
Fabulous.
Say fabulous.
No.
No? Okay. I can say that. Maybe I can't. And now the break.
Hannah, you
All
were
right.
funny.
Oh, God. You've been quiet. You've been great. Mr. Sir, the best nickname ever.
Yes.
Kobe Evan Greenswag.
Hi.
The floor is yours.
I would just like to talk about some of my classes that I'm taking in Madison.
Yeah? Why are you talking so quietly?
I don't know.
You have to enunciate.
I'm
Yes.
enunciating, okay?
He was so pumped up before, and now he's all quiet. What's going on?
It's fine.
I'm going to inject you with something.
No thanks.
Like Pepsi. I don't know. Red Bull?
Okay. So in Madison, I'm taking a law course, a freshman law course, where we learn about the fundamentals of law and how to lawyer stuff.
Had a lawyer stuff.
Yes.
Have you had a makeshift court session before?
We have in the classroom, but it wasn't real. It was just a demonstration. We got together in groups and then we came up with decisions, and then we selected a person to go up and talk about their side of the story, I guess.
You mean their argument?
Yes.
That's what it's called.
I can't find the word.
Okay. So you have mock trials?
There's a mock trial. I think it's a club or an after school thing. I don't know the exact thing, but it's pretty much where there's a whole room in Madison. It's 400 or something, where it's just a big wooden case with a stand and a courtroom and everything.
Okay. Have you been in there?
I have, but
Did you win your argument?
well,
No? Okay.
I didn't go up. I wasn't elected.
You weren't elected. Okay.
There's much more experienced people in that room.
So what I liked, for the listeners, what I liked about the fact that you take this course is it taught you basic civics, which is we have a government. It's broken into pieces. There's something called federalism. And you did very well on those tests. You remember any of it?
I remember most of it.
Okay, what are the 3 branches of government?
Legislative, executive, judicial.
All right, that's enough. I won't stress you out. Oh, yeah. So I want to know what it's like to be 14 in high school in Brooklyn these days, besides the fact that you have to walk 77,000 steps to get from A to B in your high school.
I don't walk 77,000 steps.
How long does it take you to get from the lowest basement corner to the highest roof floor?
There's 6 floors. Basement and then 5 floors. And there's 2 flights of steps per floor, and there's 13 steps per flight.
You counted?
God, I love you.
A good 5 minutes.
That's a long walk. Do you have 5 minutes to get between classes?
Yeah.
4 minutes.
You got to remember.
Our school is very big on 4-minute intervals.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
my.
4 minutes.
You got to remember.
And this is what it gets annoying. I start at 9 o'clock. That's when 3rd period starts. That's when the second bell rings. That's when the late bell rings. The first bell rings at 8:56 because it's 4 minutes before. And they release us from the cafeteria at 8:51.
Oh, my goodness. So you have like 30 seconds to run.
No, 8:51. We get upstairs.
Right.
I take like 3 minutes to get upstairs, and then I have a minute to spare.
Okay. That's really kind of close, though. Does everyone make it on time?
No.
No.
No one.
No.
Most people do, but not everyone.
God, 13 flights a step. What is it?
13 steps a flight and
Okay.
2 flights per floor.
You are such a math nerd. That's great. What are the total number of steps in the entire school? Go.
I don't know.
It's probably around like
Well,
5,
from the cafeteria to the 5th floor, that's
probably like 1,000.
that's 12 steps. So
It's probably 1,000 or something. I
12
don't know.
times 13.
How many staircases are in the whole building?
Probably like 10.
156 steps from the cafeteria to the 5th floor.
All right, that was good math on the
Times
fly.
that
I
by
use the calculator.
Oh, don't spoil it. Let everyone think you're smarter.
She is smarter.
That's okay.
Times that by 10 is around like 1,200.
Yeah.
Around that.
Well, one thing I do want the people to know that since last year, you have come around to loving cars more than me. Poppy.
And he's better at it.
AKA my grandpa.
Yeah. Well, Poppy, your grandpa, Mayor Lou, my dad, brought cars into my life early on. I became a huge gearhead about it. You liked it for a bit. You kind of faded away. And now you are like Mr. Motor Trend Car and Driver. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So I want to know, what are the best YouTube channels to listen to and watch for cars?
I need to check. Hold on.
Wait, you can't check. You should know this off the top of your head.
Too bad. I'm checking.
All right. What are your favorite cars then?
No, I'm going to tell you the best car review channels.
You sound so ennui.
I feel great.
Right? It's a good use of the word. It sounds full of ennui.
Okay. So some of them are like Driving Sports TV, Redline Reviews, Rady's Rides, Car Wow, Doug DeMuro, all those things like that.
Doug DeMuro.
Yes.
I like that
Yep.
guy. What are your favorite cars? Because I should let everyone know that, you're walking home from school. We have something called the K-spotting,
I don't have favorites,
which you point out cars all the time.
but that doesn't mean that I have favorites.
You wanted to watch like the Bronco Raptor ride up a wall and the Ferrari Parasenga something, right?
Yeah.
And you say Tesla.
He always points out the Palisades.
No, it's because
What's with the Hyundai Palisades?
it's because we took a trip last
August.
to a water park and we rented a Hyundai Palisade.
Which you were obsessed with.
No, I'm not obsessed. I just noticed them since we rented one and I just pointed it out since we were like, let's all get in the Palisade. Let's all go to the Palisade because it was like just a joke.
So then why is it that whenever we see a Tesla, you ask me to identify what model it is and I can't and you laugh at me?
It's because you're losing your spark.
I think that's very accurate. Very accurate. Very accurate. So what are the newest cars that came out this year that you care about?
The newest cars that came out this
Because
year.
I know the answers because you keep bugging me about them all the time.
I do.
Yes. You're like Mr. Audi.
Thanks.
Yes.
Lamborghini recently just like discontinued like a Huracan and now we're with the Temerario. And that's like a big one.
Why are you so tired all of a sudden?
I'm not tired. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Hannah, did something happen? It's like a balloon go. It just flated.
I'm fine. I'm
Flew
fine.
away.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You look really bored.
I'm not bored.
I think your teenageness is taking over the show.
I'm enjoying the show.
Are you?
Yep.
Well, tell me something I don't know.
The sky is blue.
I don't know that. That's amazing.
Do you know why the sky is blue?
I think I do. Hannah, do you know why the sky is blue?
I think I do.
Why?
It's because there's tiny little molecules in the sky that only take up the blue particles
There's one.
and the color light thingy.
Yeah.
It's 3 words: refraction of light.
Yes. You know where you learned that?
Yeah,
Storybots.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Thank you, Storybots, for educating my children. So what are you looking forward to next year?
You mean next year's in 2025 or next school semester?
Or do you mean just
Well,
like do you
next
mean,
school semester is next year.
Do you mean
It falls underneath the umbrella of next year.
Do you mean like a sophomore or just like in our general lives?
Well, you're going to turn 15.
That sounds so
Which is
much
terrifying.
It sounds a lot older than 14, but it's just 1 year.
Yeah. You're going to become high school sophomores
Wow.
next September.
Well, we do have like 6 more months of school.
We're taking algebra 2 next year.
I thought
Right.
I thought it was trig.
No, we're learning trig now.
Oh yeah, we are.
Sine, cosine, tangent. That's all I remember.
We
Good luck having us help you study.
We did not learn that yet.
Well, let's talk about then what we're grateful for. It was a good year. It was a really good year.
It felt like a long year.
I feel like your B'nai Mitzvah was like 1,000 years ago. It was only a year and a half ago, but like that turning 13 was a really big deal. Then you turned 14.
And now
We're 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
And you're 50 and a half.
I'm 50 and a half. That's good. It's a good age. Does it
And-
mean you're alive to be 50 and a half?
and then we're going to be 15.
It's a
It's a number.
it's a serious number. 15 is a nice round number. So what are you thankful for this year? What happened this year that you're grateful for?
I'm thankful for high school not starting off on a rough spot.
What could have happened?
I don't know, just things went better than I expected.
Well, that's good. We want to plan for things to be. You don't want to aim low, but you want to go in like saying, "Oh, let's make sure it's good enough," and they'd be surprised, right? Mm-hmm. What about you?
I'm thankful for just my family, my friend. I feel like this is just Thanksgiving at this point.
Well, we didn't do a Thanksgiving episode. This is like an end of year holiday.
I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for just being alive.
That's a good
Because
answer.
life is good.
Life is good.
It is.
Life is good. What about you, Hannah?
I answered that.
Say it again.
We didn't hear you.
No, you just said you were grateful that high school wasn't as horrible as you thought it was going to be. What else?
I'm thankful that I didn't die in the hospital in January.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, wow, that was a rough. That was a rough time a year ago.
Don't get into too much detail. Just
No, we don't want to
summarize
get
it.
into too much
It was
detail.
11
but
months ago, not a year ago.
We did okay. We came out okay. Everything was fantastic.
Pretty much, she was dying, but now she's not,
Yeah,
which is good.
I was sick for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, but you weren't like dying. You were just like I don't know. It was okay. We're triggering your mother.
Yeah.
We're glad you're okay. We're all okay.
And we're very thankful that you're so
We're
alive
moving
with
into
us today.
flu season, but we got our flu shots.
Which, yes.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Hannah,
Yes.
tell Grandma and Papa who are hearing this, and Mimi and Grandpa who are hearing this,
And everyone else on the internet that's hearing this.
well, specifically your 4 living grandparents, which is a privilege and a blessing. Tell them something nice.
I love you
That's it.
a lot. I'm very thankful for all that you've done for me. And
Hannah out.
Your turn.
Thank you for being alive and giving us time to spend time with you. I don't know what else to say.
Well, we took a lovely trip down to see my parents recently.
We did.
Thank you, Spirit Airlines, for going bankrupt right after we took the flights.
That was convenient. That was really
Very convenient.
That was convenient.
Exactly. My goodness, look at the two of you.
Hi.
How's
Hi.
it feel?
I'm pretty comfy.
Yeah,
These chairs are pretty comfortable.
I'm so proud of you. I hope everyone else is proud of you, but I know that, I'll put it this way. You do know, you're aware enough now that because so many people know who I am, for so many years now, they all knew of you inside mommy's belly. And there's like
We
tens.
weren't, not her belly,
Fine, her. Say the part, Hannah.
her uterus.
Fine. Yes, you're old enough to know that babies aren't in the bellies. There's like hundreds of thousands of people that know you exist because you're famous for being miracle children. And
Because
the
of
IVF process and everything. They've watched you grow up. And I tell people these days, they say, how are the kids? I just took this big trip to these conferences. How are your kids? And I tell them they're in high school and they fall on the floor. Like no one can believe that you're going to be 15 in high school now. But the truth is we're just all getting older. It's a good problem to have.
It's because you're the reason people know who we are.
I am. Well, your mother's the reason that people know who you are.
More you than her.
Well, I occupy a different space in the universe, so that's perfectly fine. But everyone loves you. They've watched you grow up from scratch. Hey, remember that movie, The Truman Show?
Yes.
You think you're kind of a version of The Truman Show?
No.
There's no. Everyone's like watching you grow up from space on the internet.
No.
No. Okay, I'll take it back. Any final thoughts, final words, final ideas? What's going on in your life? What you want to do? You still want to be a astrophysicist? What do you want to do these days?
Well, I'm still into that stuff.
You still into that stuff? So if you could become work at a space telescope, what do you want to do? Like, what would that look like? You don't know.
No.
Orbiting spaceship, you floating in space?
No. I want to join like an astrophysics program in college.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a job in that space.
College is a far away. You know that, right?
She's wearing her Binghamton hoodie.
Because someone bought it for her.
Yes. Someone bought it for you. I wonder who that was.
It's you.
You want to be a lawyer or no? You don't even know. You're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know what you want to be. But what are your interests?
My interest? Well, you already know cars and stuff like that.
So you want to be a YouTube car guy? No, please don't do that.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Good.
I'm not that cool. There's 2 jobs that I'm just thinking about, but it's not really set in stone because I'm still just 14. And yeah, but pretty much it's either a psychologist or a lawyer because I'm taking a law program now, and I feel like psychology or like a therapist could just be an easy job for me because I just understand like things well.
You do. You're a good empath. What's an empath?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Kobe, can you be my therapist?
No.
All right.
What do you bill by the hour? You take insurance?
I could.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. This concludes our broadcast day. Kobe, Evan Greenswag,
That's the show.
Hannah Rachel Greenswag. Have you met?
Yes.
Hi.
You know, God, I love you guys so much. You are the best. You make my life wonderful. I did everything okay. Your mother and I, we did a great job. We did a great job raising you. You're not quite set it and forget it. A couple more years to make sure you don't go out and do too many stupid things in your life.
We won't.
But
When was the last time I did something stupid?
I don't know.
Probably last night, but I don't remember.
What happened last night?
I don't know, but probably something I don't remember.
I don't think you ever did anything really stupid.
She probably walked in like a wall or something.
Yeah. No, that's the space cadet stuff. That doesn't count.
Well, that's the show.
Well, that's our job.
us.
And that's the show. The Kobe and Hannah Show.
That's us.
2024.
No, the Kobe and Hannah podcast.
The Kobe and Hannah Pod?
Same thing.
Okay. Tell everyone Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays.
Tell everyone else what you want to tell them.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Did you just say Happy Christmas?
Happy Christmas, yes.
Is it the most wonderful time of the year?
Probably.
Not really, because it's flu season.
The last... We got to remember, the last 3 months of the year are like the most popular. October, November, and December, because you have Halloween, and then you have Thanksgiving, and then all the holiday stuff like coming up. Since you have
Yes, and Christmas starts at Halloween, right?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the first night of Hanukkah is Christmas Day.
it is.
Pretty much.
It is. All right. Well, so let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, folks. Take care. The Kobe Hannah Show 2024. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Out of Patience with Matthew Zachary is a production of Matthew Zachary Worldwide. The executive producer is Matthew Zachary. It is mixed and edited by Kyle Moore. If you like the show, ratings and reviews are always welcome wherever you get your podcasts. If you have guest suggestions or would like to learn more about sponsorship opportunities, email podcast@matthewzachary.com. For more information about Matthew Zachary and Matthew Zachary Worldwide, visit matthewzachary.com.